Hello everyone, my name is Jay Ramadasgravity and this is the presentation for the Data Visualization Final Project. The name of the dashboard is College Compass. College Compass is an interactive data visualization dashboard for the Integrated Post-Secondary Education Data System. This is a yearly release by the United States and which has the information of all the different colleges that are present in the US. For this presentation and dashboard, we've considered only the colleges which offer graduate level courses or post-secondary education. This dashboard is needed because of the complexity involved in trying to make sense out of the IPEDS data. The IPEDS data has almost over 5,000 to 6,000 columns, and anyone who's trying to make sense out of it will be easily lost. The users for this data visualization dashboard could range from students who are trying to select a college or shortlist a college for their future, or it could be a researcher or an administrative board member who's trying to analyze patterns and trends of different colleges in different areas and then trying to compare themselves with other peers. The tech setup is a full stack application with front end in Angular and D3 and backend is developed in Python and Flask. Coming to the dashboard itself, the dashboard has 5 different plots trying to explain different aspects of the data underneath. On top left, we have the map, a size proportional map of all the USA colleges that are offering the graduate courses. The size of the bubbles is proportional to the number of people who are currently enrolled in that college. On top right is a parallel coordinates plot that shows the average college statistics of the last 5 years across some different prominent columns like admissions, applicants, population, and tuition details. On bottom left is the average tuition pricing chart for 2017 to 2021, where we can see the trends across time of the average tuition costs for different categories like in-district, in-state, and off-campus and on-campus students. In the middle is the overall ethnicity split, which is a sunburst chart with the lowest level being the year, and within each year is the split between different racial backgrounds. And inside, then the last layer would be the split between men and women of that ethnicity. On the bottom right is the average admission statistics for the last 5 years as well, where we can see a stacked bar chart explaining different aspects of the admission process, such as the number of applications, number of admissions, and the actual number of people who are enrolled at the end. And each one of those bars shows the split between men and women in that category. Coming to the interactions, most of the interactions in this dashboard are performed on the top 2 plots, which are the map and the PCP plot. The map provides us with a brushing capability where if you brush in a certain area of the map, you should be able to see the data changing in all the other plots according to the selection. The same goes with the parallel coordinates plot, where if you brush on any one of the axes, you will see all the other um, charts updating to the current selection. For uh, different insights that we can gather from this um, dashboard could be one could be regarding the different ethnicity splits across different regions of the US. For example, if we try to brush the colleges on most west side of the United States and let the data load, we can see that for a particular year, the strength of white men versus all the other ethnicities is sort of even, where it's a more fair split on the west side. But if we go to east side, for example, and then try to see the data for that the same year, we should be able to see a little bit more of the white population. And coming to the internal regions of USA, we can see for the same year how big the population of the white ethnicity background is. That is one of the insights that we gathered. Another insight that we can gather is by seeing the average admission statistics for regions like Hawaii. Due to the socioeconomic factors and the high cost of living in rest of the United States, um, one of the, it could be one of the reasons to show the sudden increase or spike in the number of average admission and applications over the last 5 years. And and we can see the different split between um, the different ethnicity backgrounds again for this data. We can see fairly um, clearly the difference in the average tuition pricing now, as these were not really evident before. We can see all the different lines for it. One last thing we can try out is brushing on top of the parallel coordinates plot. And if we try to brush um, colleges that have generally high tuitions, we can see that most of these colleges are uh, on the east side and west side, with a little bit of scattered colleges in between. That was all the interactions and plots explanation for the college campus dashboard. Thank you for listening.